All right, it seems like we're live. Hello, guys. How's it going? Let me check. Everything is working fine. It seems like it. Okay, let me pop up my chat from YouTube. So, I stream on two platforms, YouTube and X, and I can see both chats from both platforms. So feel free to reach out to me if you have any questions. I can see your questions, guys. And without further ado, let's get started. So we are editing new shorts today. Let's create new project. I have a script, footage, which should be starting with this words. You registered an LLC, set up payment process. Something maybe without this part, by the way. I'm not sure, but let's see if we can find a file. And launch to absolute 0 customers. So it's about the topic, the $1 million product in your head. And that's something interesting, in my opinion, but let's see if we can find the footage for that. No files to show for now. Okay, is it let me check, by the way, because I'm not sure about... Oh, yeah. There we go. That's the footage. MP4, let's create it. The indexing, the file indexing working a little bit slow because it's my file server on my network. It's not on my computer directly. So it takes some time to index and find the right file here, but there we go. Okay, first thing first, we create new sequence from my presets, just like that, and place the footage right here. It has two different audio tracks, but we don't need them. It's just a small error here. Let me actually link this back like so and remove this one. Okay, now we should go through the video, through the footage, right? But first let's do the scaling, of course, right? We need to scale it to 134. Just like so. Oh, me. Speakers to receiving actual payments. Use customer feedback. Wait a second. Something is wrong with my headphones. Let me restart them. Back to shape the final product. So let's see if I need to fix my position here. It seems like it's okay. Maybe a little bit to the left. Like so, right? You registered for mistake again. There we go. That's better. Okay, let me check, by the way, if you can hear the sound and processing. Yeah, everything is fine. Okay, let's go. You registered an LLC. You registered an LLC, set up payment processing, build a beautiful website, and launch to absolutely 0 customers. I know that pain. I've been there, watching the analytics, seeing
I know that pain. I've been there.
Remove this one.
Watching the analytics, seeing 0 visitors, feeling that knot in your stomach as you realize nobody's coming. Here's how to never make this $1 million mistake again. First, build distribution channels before your product. Start creating content that solves problems in your niche. Build an email list of people who trust your expertise.
Okay.
Grow a following on platforms where your audience already exists. Second, test demand before building.
Okay, I just remove all the bad cuts, right? We don't need them, of course.
Test demand before building anything. Create a simple landing page describing your future product. Add a buy button that collects emails instead of processing payments. If nobody clicks buy, you've saved yourself months of wasted development. Third, pre-sell to validate before building.
All right, so let's remove this pause, right?
Third, pre-sell to validate before building. Offer early bird pricing to your audience.
Early bird pricing.
Offer early bird pricing to your audience. Only start billing after receiving actual payments. Use customer feedback to shape the final product. Remember, distribution before product, always. The full reflection on the $1 million product launch mistake and how to avoid it is...
Okay. That was bad take, right? Remove this one.
Remember, distribution before product, always. The full reflection on the $1 million product launch mistake and how to avoid it is in my newsletter. Like, subscribe, I'm done.
There we go. So that's the rough cut, right? Now let's do more precise work with this tool called Ripple Edit tool, which will shift all the cuts right towards the beginning if we cut them like this, for example. And there's no gaps between those.
You registered an...
So that's the more precise work, right? And we just need to go over all this cuts in between takes, right?
Customers. I know that pain. 0 customers. I know that pain. I've been there. Watching the analytics. I know that pain. I've been there. Watching the analytics.
Do I need to cut this?
Watching the analytics, seeing 0.
I'm not sure. Maybe even here though. Let me check.
Is coming. Here's how to...
Yeah, the rhythm is a little bit off, right? So we need to cut this off.
Nobody's coming. Here's how to never make...
Yeah, that's better. It's a huge gap here. And some...
First.
Let's... There's like a small... sound artifacts of sound, right? I want to remove those.
Again. First, build distribution channel.
One more time.
Dollar mistake again. First, build distribution channels.
Okay, good. Just want to preserve like a fast-paced rhythm, right?
For your product. Start creating content that solves problems in your
niche. It's a big gap here. Let's reduce this
in
one.
your niche. Build an email
A little bit more.
in your niche. Build an email
Just a little bit more.
problems in your niche. Build an email list of people who trust you.
Alrighty. Just like that.
Expertise. Grow a following on platforms where...
Good. So all these gaps between takes, right?
it exists. Second,
Between clips, we can say. Can put it like that. I just want to remove this extra pause, right? That we don't need. That I used when I recorded the video in order to breathe, right? So
building anything. Create a simple landing
but here we just want to make sure that every second of the video is useful and filled with some content, right?
future product. Add a buy button that
Although it may not sound that natural, but still the first space of the video kind of like implies
payments. If not
this type of rhythm, right?
payments. If nobody clicks buy,
So that's what we're doing here. Just removing
development. Third, development. Third, preset.
So here, for example, right, I need post to be a little bit longer.
The development. Third, preset.
Yeah, that's better.
For building. Offer early
A little bit more.
before building. Offer early bird price.
Yeah, I just want to reduce the length of those silent moments, right?
Pricing to your audience. Only start building
Obviously, we need them because we speak like that, right? With some pauses.
to your audience. Only start building after
That's okay, but if it's too long, it's not pleasant to hear. So
actual payments. Use customer feedback
and when you have a certain pace of your speech, right, you want to preserve
final
it.
product. Remember, distribution
I am done. Okay, that's it. So that's the clean and clear version of the video, right? Let's save this here. Go to transcript and transcribe the text so we can receive the transcription. It's basically a transcript that we will convert to captions a second later, right? But first, we need to go through the video again and let's see if we can fix the text somehow.
you registered an LLC, set up payment processing, build a beautiful website, and launch to absolutely zero.
Launch to
absolutely zero customers. I know that pain. I've been there. Watching the analytics, seeing zero visitors, feeling that knot in your stomach as you realize nobody's coming. Here's how to never make this $1 million mistake again.
Okay, $1 million, we need a dash here.
$1 million mistake again. First, build distribution channels before your product. Start
Distribution channels.
creating content that solves problems in your niche. Build an email list of people who trust your expertise. Grow a following on platforms where your audience already exists. Second, test demand before building anything. Create a simple landing page describing your future product. Add the buy button that collects emails.
At a buy button. Not a Bible here, right?
Add a buy button that collects emails instead of processing payments. If
Not pennies, but payments.
processing payments. If nobody clicks buy,
Nobody. That's the point, right? Not somebody.
if nobody clicks buy, you've saved yourself months of wasted development.
Months. Wait a second. Months. Of.
Yourself months of wasted development. Third, pre-sell to validate before building. Offer early bird pricing to your audience. Only start building after receiving actual payments. To your audience. Only start building after receiving actual payments.
After receiving actual pants. No. payments, right?
Receiving actual payments. Use customer feedback to shape the final product. Remember, distribution before product, always. The full reflection on the $1 million product launch.
$1 million product launch.
The $1 million product launch mistake and how to avoid it is in my newsletter. Like, subscribe, I'm done.
Let's subscribe now. Like, subscribe. Subscribe, I'm done. There we go. So that's the transcript, right? And now we can use this transcript to create captions from it, right? So that's exactly what we are doing here. That's my default settings, create captions, and there we go. So now I just want to remove all the commas, all the dots if we have some, right? Question marks possibly, no. Now we just go to Essential Graphics, selecting one of the captions here, right? Go and set this as track style. That's my preset that I have for captions, and there we go. Now
Absolutely
we have
0 customers.
Captions across all the video. Next thing is adjustment layer, right? We won't work with it yet. We will work with this one a little bit later, but in order not to forget to place like clips here, right? I want to put this one here, so the next clips with b-rolls I will place on top of that, and that's exactly what we need to do next. Let's go over the video one more time and let's see what b-rolls we can add here to illustrate the points.
You registered an LLC, set up payment processing, build a beautiful website, and launch to absolutely 0 customers.
Okay, so I want to illustrate this somehow, right? So let's go to here, pexels.com, so that way you can find some free footages for your videos. And let's try to find something useful here for us. Obviously, won't be here, I would guess, right? I'm just observing what's new, like, because they upload new videos every day. That's cool. And some beautiful sceneries here. Okay, let's go. So it's not like we have form LLC. Oh, wait a second. We have a perfect online. That's the perfect footage for me, by the way. I'll see. That's kind of like the guy doing it backwards. That's perfect. That's perfect. I never thought I could find perfect footage for that. So be it. All right, so let's go. Let's put it under the business category, I would say, right? Wait, what? I don't have a business folder, really? That's weird. Yeah, there we go. And I think the whole footage goes here, right? Because we have a website, we have everything we need. We just need to position it the correct way. Let's see.
You registered an LLC.
So this will be the position number
You
one.
registered an LLC.
Set up a website.
Set up payment processing. Build a beautiful website.
To website, we go to here, right?
Website and launch. You registered an LLC. Set up payment processing. Build a beautiful website. Website.
And now we need crickets. Right? Something that will be illustrative for nothing. Wait a second. I think cricket. Yeah, this guy. Can I find a cricket sound as well somewhere? Let's see. So definitely we need this guy here, right? That's exactly what we need, I think. Goes on the animals. Wait a second. Oops. Not here, but there we go.
And launch to absolutely 0 customers.
Okay, let me go over the YouTube studio. Let me see. Studio YouTube. Module library. I hope we can find something here. We should, right? So let's see. Sound effects like cricket. It's so ambient and not very loud, but I think we can do something with that, right? Let's try. So these are crickets and sounds. Let me place this here. Crickets.
And launch the
Absolute 0.
and launch the absolutely zero custom
Okay, let's place this right here.
and launch the absolutely
And now we go to auto track and let's increase the volume a little bit.
zero customers.
Like 8 decibels.
Website and launch the absolutely zero customers.
Oh, maybe something.
And launch the absolutely zero customers.
Here we go. I think that's good.
You
Right?
registered an LLC, set up payment processing, build a beautiful website, and launch the absolutely zero customers. I know that pain. I've been there. Watching the analytics seeing zero. Watching the analytics there. Watching the analytics been there. Watching the been there. Watching the analytics seeing zero visitors, feeling that no.
Okay. Something again. Analytics. I don't think we can find something about this. The analytics. This guy seems upset, right? So maybe... Yeah. Love that. So... Upset, right? Let's put this guy here.
Watching the analytics seeing zero visitors, feeling that knot in your stomach as you realize nobody's coming. Here's how to never make this $1 million mistake again. Watching the analytics seeing zero, nobody's coming. Here, watching the analytics seeing zero visitors, feeling that knot in your stomach as you realize nobody's coming. Here's how to never make this $1 million mistake again. First, build distribution channels before your product.
Distribution channels. Okay, this is something about distribution, right? So I have videos like this one, for example. Distribution channels. But again, it's not like the entire point, right? Maybe something in here. Build the distribution channels. I'm not sure if I can see this one here, so maybe something can following. Mhm. Okay, maybe this one, by the way, goes on the content creation. There we go. And we have this beautiful footage on top that we can place here. Let's see. With the likes and stuff. So we need to place a video effect here with keying, right? Ultra key. I think it should be ultra key, right? And we can just do it
First,
this way.
build distribution
There we go.
channels before your product. First, build distribution channels before your product.
There we go. I think that's good, right? That's spot on.
Start creating content that solves problems in your niche. Build an email list of people who trust your expertise. Grow a following on platforms where your audience already exists. Build an email list.
Okay, build an email list is kind of like abstract, right? How can we? No, I know. We can show beehive, right? I think I should have beehive screenshot here. Let me see. Beehive. Oh wow, that's a weird one. Beehive. Did they update the website? I'm not sure. Okay, let's make a new one. Come on, like a full size screenshot. There we go. Yeah, for some reason it goes with this white. I think that's the wrong layout of the website. Right? That's kind of weird. All right. Let's place it right here. There we go. Yeah, because the picture is so huge, it's kind of tricky to position it correctly. 80 maybe. Something like that, right? Yeah, that feels all right. One place to build websites. What websites? It's not, it shouldn't be about websites, but okay. Excuse me. Okay, let's go.
Build an email list of people who trust your expertise.
And this will be... Oh, my nose is itchy for some reason. Excuse me. Okay, let's go and... yeah, let's maybe stop here, right? Let's see.
Niche. Build an email list of people who trust your expertise. Grow a following on platforms where your audience already exists. Second, test demand before building anything. Create a simple landing page describing your future product. Second, test demand before building anything.
Supply and demand, right? How do we show this one? Supply and demand. Supply and demand. Supply and demand. Mm-hmm. There's nothing here, nothing that I can feel fits, right? Something's off. It's not about that. It's not what I meant here. But
Second, test demand before building anything. Create platforms where your audience already exists. Second, test demand before building anything. Create
maybe about testing, right? Maybe something about testing as well. Let's see, test demand. Like pregnancy test. No. It's not that. Yeah, I mean, looking under the microscope, it could be the point, right? Let's do this. This is kind of fresh. I like it. You're testing something, right? You're just checking something here. So that's let's maybe straight to the point, right?
Second, test demand before building anything. Create a simple landing page describing your future product. Add a buy button that collects emails instead of processing payments.
Okay, I think I had something about that one. Buy button. Let me see. Buy button. Let's okay, maybe I can use this one, right? This picture here. Let's see.
Add a buy button that collects emails instead of processing payments. Product. Add a buy button that collects emails instead of processing payments. If nobody clicks buy, you've saved yourself months of wasted development. Third, pre-sell to validate before building.
Okay, so pre-sell before, right? How do we pre-sell? Pre-sale. 0 videos. Yeah. Pre-sale before. Let's try this one, by the way. Site. This is some sort of online store, right? And we can call it pre-sale. Why not?
Third, pre-sell to validate before building. Offer early bird.
It's too short. Can I increase the duration, right? A little bit, like speed. Let's maybe 80%.
Third, pre-sell to validate before building. Offer
Something like that. I think that's exactly, yeah, almost perfect here. Okay. Let's go further.
Pre-sell to validate before building. Offer early bird pricing to your audience. Only start billing after receiving actual payments. Only start billing after receiving actual payments.
Payments, right? Payments. Do I have something on the payments? Or maybe purchasing? I think I have transactions or something. Yeah, this one.
Only start billing after receiving actual payments.
Okay, let's unlink this one, remove.
Only start billing after.
Okay, let's position it a little bit here, right? And also we want to add here a new layer with the rectangle. Why do we place it up top? We want it here.
After receiving
Why is the color? Why is different?
actual
Okay, never mind. It doesn't matter actually.
payments. Use customer feedback to shape the final product. Remember, distribution before product. Always to shape the final product. Remember, distribution before product. Always. The full reflection on the million. Remember, distribution before product. Always.
Distribution before product again. So somehow let's use distribution, right? Like to paint the picture here with this one. I like this one. There we go.
Remember, distribution before product. Always.
Like this.
Remember, distribution before product. Always. The full reflection on the $1 million product launch mistake and how to avoid it is in my newsletter.
The full reflection. And here we can go to my Substack and let's see if I can find my actual article about this topic. It should the $1 million product launch. The $1 million product launch. Where is it? The $1 million product launch mistake. There we go. That's the article. Now, again, we want to make a full-size screenshot. Just like that. There we go. Place it right here.
The full
Okay. That's the position number one.
The full reflection on the $1 million product launch mistake and how to avoid it
is in my newsletter. Let's stop here, for example, right? Then we go to these points and create like is out and is in. Interpolation. There we go. And let's put it this way.
Always. The full reflection on the $1 million product launch mistake and how to avoid it is in my newsletter. Like, subscribe, I'm done. You register.
There we go. So that's it in terms of B-rolls, right? I think it's good. It's very B-roll rich, I would say, video, right? That's more than enough. And let's go and work with the sound. So let's see, and let's add a loudness meter here.
You registered an LLC, set up payment processing, build a beautiful website, and launch to absolutely 0 customers.
Okay, we need -14 integrated loops here and -1 decibel peaks. So let's start with the noise reduction. The noise, this thing, 10%, not too much, but we should have like 3 decibels gain, right? Next one should be high pass filter on 80 Hertz. Then compressor.
I know. You registered an LLC, set up payment processing, build a beautiful website, and launch to absolutely 0 customers. I know that pain. I've been there. Watching the analytics seeing 0 visitors, feeling that knot in your stomach as you realize nobody's coming. Here's how to never make this $1 million mistake again. First, build distribution channels before your product. Start creating content that solves problems in your niche. Build an email list of people who trust your expertise. Grow a following on platforms where your audience already exists. Second, test demand before building anything. Create a simple landing page describing your future product. Add a buy button that collects emails instead of processing payments. If nobody clicks buy, you've saved yourself months of wasted development. Third, pre-sell to validate.
And let's see, one more time.
You registered an LLC, set up payment processing, build a beautiful website, and launch to absolutely 0 customers. I know that pain. I've been there. Watching the analytics seeing 0 visitors, feeling that...
Okay, it's a little bit too much, right? So let's reduce maybe 1 decibel here.
You registered an LLC, set up payment processing, build a beautiful website, and launch to absolutely 0 customers. I know that pain. I've been there. Watching the analytics seeing 0 visitors, feeling that knot in your stomach as you...
That's okay, right? That's a yellow yellow zone here, right? It's not too dangerous yet, but it's not too quiet. And for YouTube videos, that's the standard, right? If we put this here,
you realize nobody's coming.
It should be...
Here's how to never make this $1 million mistake again.
Okay. Sounds good. Now we add a music track, right? YouTube scale. Whoa, that's my go-to. That's my go-to track for today. Let's place it right here. Let's reduce the volume.
You registered an LLC, set up payment processing, build a beautiful website, and launch to absolutely 0 customers. I know that pain. I've been there. Absolutely 0 customers. I know that pain. I've been there. Watching the analytics seeing 0 visitors, feeling that knot in your stomach as you realize nobody's coming. Here's how to never make this $1 million mistake again. First, build distribution channels before your product. Start creating content that solves problems.
And the last but not least, right, is adjustment layer. We go to telemetry color, we'll go to telemetry scopes here. And let's see what we can do here with the coloring, right? I need to be more warm, I would say.
That's all.
There we go. And I want to increase exposure, honestly, because it's, for now, it's too low. Not too much though. Like this, right? Contrast. Everything seems good. Let's increase the saturation a little bit. Then curves. I just paint S curve, right? So it gives the picture more depth, in my opinion.
Solves problems on platforms where your audience already exists. Second, test demand before building anything. Create a simple landing page describing your future product. Add a buy button that collects emails instead of processing payments. If nobody clicks buy, you've saved yourself months of wasted development. Third, pre-sell to validate before building. Offer early bird pricing to your audience. Only start building after receiving actual payments. Use customer feedback to shape the final product.
Okay, that's the final product of this video, and that's basically it, guys. Let's go and create the second one. The last thing I need to do is to export this file, right? That's basically what I do, and here I have a preset, shorts default, and I can just press export, but it will take some time, so I think we need to start to work on the second one without any delays here, right? That's the first one. There we go. And there's the second one. Online business follows a completely different logic than offline. Let's see. There's the footage. There's the project name. There we go. Create. Now we wait. And we wait. And we wait. And now we create new sequence. We place our footage right here. We unlink this one. Huh. By the way, why is this?
Like, subscribe, I'm done.
Why is this off? I'm just curious.
Avoided isn't my avoided.
For some reason, it desynchronized, right?
How to avoid it isn't my newsletter. Like, subscribe, I'm done.
Wow, it sounds so weird. I have no idea. Something was off during the recording phase. Okay. I will deal with that later. 134 right here. Let's see if I need to fix the positioning. It seems just a little bit to the left side, right? Just a little bit. Just like that. Okay, we now need to put this one. And let's go over the script.
Online business follows a completely different logic than offline. In a physical store, you need products on shelves before customers arrive. But online, you can sell emptiness with a promise to deliver later. This is the million-dollar insight most founders miss. Internet logic works backwards. Distribution first, product second. Look at Buffer. They created a landing page describing a product that didn't exist yet. They added pricing plans that just collected emails. Only after people tried to pay did they actually build the product. WhatsApp is the rare exception. They grew to 450 million users with zero marketing budget. but they solved a massive problem, free international texting, when nobody else did. Unless your product is truly revolutionary,
Okay, let's cut this thing off, obviously.
Unless your product is truly revolutionary like WhatsApp, you need to focus on distribution first. Build a personal brand, create content that provides value, grow an audience that trusts you. Then, only then, create a product based. Then and only then create a product.
Okay. Remove the stake as well.
Then and only then create a product based only on what audience actually wants. The best entrepreneurs don't guess what the market wants. They build the market first, then ask them directly. The full reflection on the first.
Alrighty. Oops.
The best entrepreneurs don't guess what the market wants. They build the market first, then ask them directly. The full reflection on the $1 million product launch mistake and how to avoid it is in my newsletter. Like, subscribe, I'm done.
Alrighty. Wait a second. This one remove. And this one remove as well. Right?
Actually wants. The best entrepreneur.
Yeah, there we go. That's done with the rough cutting. And now let's go and do more precise work with this Ripple Edit tool.
Online business follows
Completely different logic.
an offline. In a physical store, you customers arrive, but online you
Customers arrive. I think we need to shorten this.
customers arrive, but online you can sell emptiness.
Yep.
This is the $1 million to deliver later. This is the $1 million in most founders miss. Internet logic works
Backwards.
Distribution first, product second.
Okay.
Product second. Look at Buffer. They created a landing exist yet. They added pricing plans that just collected emails. Only after people tried to pay.
Yeah, that's the best validation, right? You can have.
Product. WhatsApp is the rare exception. They grew to 450 million users, but marketing budget. But they solved a massive problem: free internet.
Yeah, and you're not WhatsApp, right? Hello, editor and producer. Hello, hello. Welcome in. Thank you. And
Nobody else did. Unless
yeah, enjoy the process. I hope maybe you can help me with something. Feel free to ask if you have any questions.
first, build a personal brand, create content that provides value.
Okay, let's remove this silence here and all these breathing sounds.
Provides value. Grow an audience that
What's up, man? How's it going? How's your Monday?
that trusts you. Then and on.
And tell me, what are you editing currently?
Actually wants. The best entrepreneur
Wait a second.
actually wants. The best entrepreneur actually wants. The best entrepreneur
Yeah, that's okay. And the final.
I'm done.
I'm done. And let's see. Here. Okay, we are done with cutting as well. Let's go over transcription and let's create the transcription of the video, right? Let's transcribe this bad boy. And let's see if we need to make some edits to the transcript. Let's go.
Online business follows a completely different logic than offline. In a physical store, you
In a physical store, not the, right? I guess I mispronounced the article here.
In a physical store, you need products on shelves.
You need products on shelves. Currently working for a company where I did podcasts, reels, faster and much. Wow, that's cool. That's cool. Okay, guys, give me a second, please. I need to take a call. Just 1 second, okay? All right. Sorry, guys, I'm back. So that's cool. Editor and producer, and like, so you edit. It's a kind. I suppose it's some sort of media company, right? Or it's just another company with media brand you're helping to build. That's cool. I wonder how the internal process is working. Like, it's just a, it's just a conveyor belt of a lot of content that you're working with, or it's just an occasional sort of production. How does it work? Like, is this the main focus of your company, or it's something that you just working randomly, or I don't know. I'm just curious how it's done on your business. So
products on
meanwhile, let's continue. In a physical store.
In a physical store, you need products on shelves before customers arrive.
Yep.
But online, you can sell emptiness with a promise to deliver later. This is the $1 million insight.
Let's add a dash here.
Insight most founders miss. Internet logic works backwards. Distribution first, product second. Look at Buffer. They created a landing page describing a product that didn't exist yet. They added pricing plans that just collected emails.
Yep.
Only after people tried to pay did they actually build the product. WhatsApp is the rare exception.
WhatsApp, it's not this one, right? WhatsApp is the rare exception. They grew to 450 million users with zero marketing budget, but they solved a massive problem: free international texting when nobody else did. Unless your product is truly revolutionary like WhatsApp, you need to focus on distribution first. Build a personal brand, create content that provides value, grow an audience that trusts you. Grow an audience, right? Not growing, but grow an audience that trusts you.
Grow an audience that trusts you. Then and only then create a product based only on what audience actually wants.
Mm-hmm.
The best entrepreneurs don't guess what the market wants. They build the market first, then ask them directly. The full reflection on the $1 million product.
$1 million again. We need a dash here.
The $1 million product launch mistake and how to avoid it is in my newsletter. Like, subscribe, I'm done.
Okay, that's pretty good, I would say, right? Nothing more to edit here. So let's create captions. Maximum length 10, maximum duration 1.2, single line. There we go. Okay, now let's find all the commas and dots, replace them with emptiness. Question marks, maybe? No. Now let's edit this one and set it as a track style. There we go. That's my captions.
Online business follows a completely different logic than offline.
Now we have captions, right? We can move on. The next phase, we'll be adding B-rolls, but before that, we need to add adjustment layer on top of this one. So we not forget to reserve the space for adjustment layer, right? We don't want to adjust colors for B-rolls, only for the A-roll, right? And that's why I put this adjustment layer here. Okay, let's start working with B-rolls, right? Let's go over the script one more time and let's see what we can put on top of that in order to illustrate the points. And this will be the interesting one. Let's see.
Online business follows a completely different logic than offline. In a physical store, you need products on shelves before customers arrive.
Yeah, so let's go and see if we can find like a physical store, right? Like store. I think I have some B-rolls in my collection. Let me see, like store, maybe shop. Shopping. Like this one, right? This one. Let's see. Let's put this one here. I don't think we need to. Let's see.
Online business follows a completely different logic than offline. In a physical store, you need products on shelves before customers arrive.
Yeah, so yeah, this video is perfect, right?
But online, you can sell emptiness with a promise to deliver later. This is the $1 million insight.
I'm new in editing only 1 year ago. I started where I'm working. This is a good company. My company has lots of creators. Will come to your office. That's cool. That's cool. So, good luck with your career, because I guess like editing is one of these crucial and key skills, right, that you can have in order to build a great media brand, right? And content is king, obviously. Nowadays, there's nothing more important, I guess, in the world of AI slope, right, than just genuine and like real world content. So yeah, this skill is crucial to have. So yeah, and the guy named like Caleb Ralston, and he is talking about editing as well a lot. He's more like about building brands and stuff like that, but he talks about editing a lot. And I recently watched his 6 hours course, online course. It's for free. It's just his video on YouTube. Let me show you. By the way, because I think this guy is worth following.
Right now, you're on one of two paths.
So this guy, Caleb Ralston, and he worked with Alex Hormozy, if you know this guy, Alex Hormozy, right? And with Gary Vee, if you know those brands. So that's huge brands, obviously, right? But this is the guy behind those. Not like behind the whole brands, but he helped building this brand. So, and he has this video, this one, like 6:22, like 6.5 hours, right? This is basically a crash course on building personal brand, not personal, but building brand. That's about personal brand, but it's more about like branding in general, despite the fact that it's called like personal branded. That's a good one. So I suggest you to watch this guy because it will give you a perspective on how to, you know, how to grow in your career. Thank you. Have a great day. Have a great week. And see you. So good luck on your job. And we shall continue, right? Let's see.
But online you can sell emptiness with a promise to deliver later. This is the $1,000,000 insight most founders miss. Internet logic works backwards. Sell emptiness with a promise to deliver later. This is online you can sell emptiness with a promise to deliver later. This is the $1,000,000 insight most founders miss.
Inside, right? Maybe we can find inside or something about that. What's that? Hmm. I mean, something like that, but not about religion, right? Maybe we can use it, but some people may be offended. Maybe something like that would be. Hmm. You know what? Fuck it, let's use it. Why not? I mean, I'm experimenting here, right? So let's use this one. This is the $1,000,000 insights.
This is the $1,000,000 insight most founders miss. Internet logic works backwards. Distribution first, product second. Look at Buffer. They created a landing page describing a product. Internet logic works backwards.
Backwards. So something. Let's see. Shopping center. I want to reverse back. Wow, a lot of footages from malls, right? But for some reason they are all black and white. Okay, maybe mall? No, shopping center? Mall. Those the same, right? These are the same. Okay, let's see. Let's try this one. By the way, I have something here. Maybe we can. No. Internet logic.
Internet logic works backwards.
No, it's let's see. Traffic. I wanted to make sure that we can see the difference between like moving forward and moving backward. You know? Something like that. Let's see. It may be like a short.
Internet logic works backwards. Internet logic works.
Okay, can I reverse
backwards?
Yeah.
Miss. Internet logic works backwards.
Yeah.
Distribution first, product second. Look at Buffer. They created a landing.
Not butter, but buffer. I think that was right, no? Buffer. So, buffer. Wait a second. Buffer landing page. Yes. I have two pictures here that I will put exactly for that reason.
Look at Buffer. They created a landing page describing a product that didn't exist yet. They added pricing plans that just collected
And here are pricing plans.
emails. Only after people tried to pay did they actually build
the brand or the product. Hello, Lacroix Boycrew. Oh, wow. I'm sorry, I cannot pronounce your name correctly. Hi. So how was your edit? How was it? Was it your first time or is it your like actual job or something? How was it? Tell us. Tell us everything. Okay, and let's add a new layer on top, underneath those, right? And it needs to be, I'm not sure if it's a pure white here, but let's see. I think it is, right? So let's put it this way and underneath, right? We need to put it right here. Let's place it on top. And there we go. There we go. Not like professional, I just edited a clip of me killing someone in a game. That's cool. I mean, on weekends, I usually stream on weekends, you know, it's just the one time per week, but I don't bother with editing those. But I'm sure if I do that, right, I would gain a lot of followers as well, because if you edit it properly and you can place it on, I don't know, like on TikTok, on YouTube Shorts, right? Because Shorts basically gain a lot of views for free. That's a free traffic, I would say. And I'm not so big on YouTube, of course, right? I'm just a beginner, but some of my shorts, they gain like 1,000, 1K views per video. That's cool. That's cool. And that's like from complete scratch. I don't spend a dime on like marketing and stuff like that, right? It's just for free. So it's free traffic. And yeah, go for it. And I'm sure you will gain some followers this way. That's cool. That's cool and very useful skill to learn as well, right? Very useful these days. Okay, let's go. So we need to we placed this is the real, by the way, this is the real screenshot of the buffer, right? Before they built their current version of it, right? That's the real MVP. So that's the first point of scale. I will scale up the picture, right?
Look at buffer. They created a landing page describing a product that didn't exist yet.
And here, let's do like 20. Oh, wait a second. I cannot see this one. Like so, right?
Look at buffer.
Oh, wait a second. I fucked up the position. The position here should be went as well, right? And here, let's do it this way. Let's place it like that.
Look at buffer. They created a landing page describing a product that didn't exist yet.
Okay, and the second picture goes here. Again, we put like position and scale.
They added pricing plans that just collected emails.
Right, and the second point will be to... no, I think even further, right? And like this. That should do it. Let's check.
Product second. Look at buffer. They created a landing page describing a product that didn't exist yet. They added pricing plans that just collected emails. Only after people tried to pay did they actually build the product. What's up is the rare exception.
And I think maybe here we can place the real buffer, right? The current version of it. Buffer.com. Let's say this one, right? This should be good. Reject all. Let's do screenshot, right? Full screenshot. There we go. And now we can use this buffer image. Let's see. There we go. So that's the website. 50. 72 is in, oh, oops, is enough, right? Let's correct the position. That's the first one. Let's fix it here.
Only after people tried to pay did they actually build the product.
And let's see, maybe we can just do a scale as well, right? Something like that. No, let's not do the scale. I think we move the position. Like so. Let's see.
Second, look at buffer. They created a landing page describing a product that didn't exist yet. They added pricing plans that just collected emails. Only after people tried to pay did they actually build the product. What's up?
Wait a sec. No, not products, but product. Like so, right? There was a typo.
The product. WhatsApp is the rare exception. They grew to 450 million users with zero marketing budget, but they solved a massive.
Okay, so what about WhatsApp? How can we... WhatsApp. WhatsApp. Can we just show this page or something? Full screenshot, full size screenshot. There we go. Now we can use the screenshot here again.
They grew to
a lot of screenshots today, right? But the topic implies using those, right? Message privately. Let's go. Position and scale.
They grew to 450 million users with zero marketing budget.
Okay, so Lacra, how do you like editing process? Do you like the process itself? Do you enjoy it? Because that's the crucial part, right? You can do it because you need it, right? But it's a completely different story if you like it, if you really enjoy the process of editing, right? So you can actually create something big out of that.
WhatsApp is the rare exception. They grew to 450 million users with zero marketing budget, but they solved a massive problem, free international texting, when nobody else did. Unless your product is truly revolutionary like WhatsApp, you need to focus on distribution first.
Yes, so how do we picture this point?
Unless your product is truly revolutionary like WhatsApp.
Revolutionary product, right? Revolutionary. That's like a real freaking revolution or something. Let's see, maybe okay, this one is okay. Like it's a VR set. We can place it as a revolutionary product, I would say. But something maybe let's see, under tech accessories, maybe this one even better, by the way. Tech or drone, maybe, right? Something. Okay, I think we can use all these VR sets, right? Let's see. This one. There we go. For some reason, didn't finish first time.
Unless your product is truly revolutionary like WhatsApp, you need to focus on distribution first.
Sure. Let's remove this one.
Build a personal brand. Create content that provides value. Grow an audience that trusts you. Then and only then create a product. Build a personal brand. Build a personal brand. Create content that provides value. Grow an audience that trusts you. Then and only then create a product based only on what audience actually wants. The best entrepreneurs don't guess what the market brand. Create content.
Okay, let's go and over content creation, I guess. Category, right? Build a personal brand. I think I have like this one, right?
Build a personal brand. Create content that provides value. Grow an audience that trusts you. Then and only then create a
Let's see. Product. Do I have something? The product. Maybe something like that. No, it's not. This one, no. This one. This one fits.
Then and only then create a product based only on what audience actually wants. The best entrepreneurs don't guess what the market wants. They build the market first, then ask them directly. The full reflection on the $1 million product.
And here goes my article, right? So not launch this one, right? Guess it's this one.
Ask them directly. The full reflection on.
Let's place it right here. Let's increase the scale. 130, and let's start with the beginning. There we go. That's the position number 1.
The full reflection on the $1 million product launch mistake and how to avoid it is
in my newsletter. So let's go and place it this way. Further. Here we can put like temporal interpolation is in and is out for these points here, right? So we can create this type of curve and animate the movement.
Ask them directly. The full reflection on the $1 million product launch mistake and how to avoid it is in my newsletter. Like, subscribe, I'm done.
All right. That's it in terms of editing footages and b-rolls, right? That's it. That's again very b-roll heavy video, I would say, right? Let's work on the audio. Let's go over audio track mixing, right? And let's again loudness meter. But I already know because this video was recorded. This footage was recorded as well as the previous one, right? It was the one recording session, so I can just place the same, exactly the same settings here, right? 3 decibels gain in my denoise. Then we have high pass filter on 80 Hertz. Then we have compression 1.5 and minus 18 decibels like this, right? 3 decibel makeup. Then we have equalizer, simple as voice enhancer with 2 decibels, right? Not 3, but just 2 decibels amp. And then finally hard limiter with -1 for true peak, 5 milliseconds here. That should do it. So let's see.
Online business follows a completely different logic than offline. In a physical store, you need products on shelves before customers arrive. But
yeah, that's the ideal picture, right? -14 integrated loops and true peak -1 decibel. Exactly what we needed. Now let's add another track, right? There we go. That's my track. Let's place it right here. Let's cut the beginning because there's just a silence. We don't need a silence. Right, let's cut it off here. And let's reduce the volume of this track.
online business follows a completely different logic
Oops.
than offline. In a physical store, you need products on shelves before customers arrive. But
Yeah, that's
online,
some
you can sell
transitions.
emptiness with a promise to deliver later. This is the $1,000,000 insight most founders miss. Internet logic works backwards. Distribution first, product
Wait a
logic.
second. What the hell is this? What the hell is this? No, not a chance. Oh my god, this video is awful, by the way.
works backwards. Distribution
Oh, maybe it's okay.
Internet logic works backwards. Distribution first, product second. Look at Buffer. They created a landing page describing a product that didn't exist yet. They added pricing plans that just collected emails. Only after people tried to pay did they actually build the product. WhatsApp is the rare exception. They grew to 450 million users with zero marketing budget. But they solved a massive problem, free international texting, when nobody else did. Unless your product is truly revolutionary like WhatsApp, you need to focus on distribution first. Build a personal brand. Create content that provides value. Grow an audience that trusts you. Then and only then.
Wait.
Grow an audience that trusts you. Then and only then create a product based only on what audience actually wants. The best
And the last thing, right, is Lumetri color. We go to Lumetri scopes here, and let's see, we have a little gap here, right? So I think we can increase. Definitely we want to increase the temperature because now I'm just reddish, right? I want to be more like a orangey, I would say, like this way. Okay, and let's increase exposure a little bit. There we go. So we fill this gap with some information on the video, right? I won't go further. In fact, I think I want to reduce whites and highlights a little bit because we will increase them further. It's the saturation, and here with curves, let's increase them as I told, right? And let's reduce the lows though, so we can gain this beautiful depth and 3D effect. And let's add vignette. So
entrepreneurs don't guess what the market wants. They build the market first, then ask them directly. The full reflection on the $1,000,000 product launch mistake and how to avoid it is in my newsletter. Like, subscribe, I'm done.
that's it. That's it, guys. That's the whole video, right? We did 2 today. That was incredibly fast. So it was 1:45 exactly, right? 1 hour and 45 minutes. We did 2 videos completely, right, from scratch. So that's cool. I mean, out of footages, but still, you got the point, right? Thank you very much for hanging out with me. And I think in 1.5 hours, I will be back with the third video for today. And this will be the third one, of course, for this week. For the following week, you will get a chance to see final result, right? The finished render of those videos that we edited today, on Wednesday, and on Friday. So that's my schedule for video releases, right? And feel free to follow me on YouTube, on X, and across all my socials. I try to publish my videos everywhere, so you can watch them wherever you want and wherever is suitable to you. Have a great day, guys. Thank you very much for hanging out with me. See you next time. Bye bye.